All right, let's talk about your events section. And I say section because we got that little brief area on the home page, and then we link to this page that we're seeing now if we click from the home page. Now, if you remember, I sent an email saying we need text filled out for each individual event. So right now, we don't have that. If we click from the home page, it says, for instance, in this demo, Easter Sunday celebration. We click more info, and we come over. It links us right to that area, and we see this, but there's no text. So it's almost, I guess I'm putting the pressure on you right now. It defeats the purpose. It's like, hey, why do we even have this if we're not going to have more information? So I'm not. Well, actually, I am. At least put some kind of brief sentence or paragraph of what's going on. Otherwise, maybe we need to rework this so we just have these events show up on the homepage and doesn't link anymore. Otherwise, they're just reading the exact same thing they see in the homepage. All right, so that's my my speech on that. How does this thing work? Really easy. In the first video, I showed you the homepage where you can on the homepage, the area that has the events, you can change the background picture out. That was the first part. The other part is, how do we set up the actual dates and the events and the times and that kind of a thing? Well, what we want to do is go to the back end, obviously. We'll see events. Now we're different than pages, finally. And we'll click on events. And then at the time, we have 4. So you don't have to delete these, you don't have to change these, redo these. You can keep these forever. Maybe you need an archive. You can delete as you want to delete them. Entirely up to you. But the whole idea is as you add them, it's going to show them in order on the home page. So since I'm awful with numbers and stuff, June, July, August, and September. Let's say you had 2 other ones that were, I'm going to keep it easy for me since I'm bad at numbers. Let's say you had, the next one was November, and the next one after that was January 2015. Those would be at the bottom of this list, obviously, the very bottom, but also they would not show here. This is only going to show the most, I guess, in order, chronological order. So these are what, April, this is a terrible one. I'm stepping over myself. Let's look at your actual one. June, July, and August. Let's say you had 3 in June, then 1 in July. Those 3 in June, then the 1 in July is what would show on the homepage. So it's an order, it's timestamp. It's in order. But as you delete those, it's going to remove from this entirely. So the idea is that they actually hit events. They come to your website. Not only are they seeing what's on the homepage, but if they hit events, they're getting the entire list. So up to you and how you want to manage that. Do you want everything forever to be there, or do you want to delete them after it's been over with for the last 2 days or 2 weeks or 2 years or whatever? All right. So with that being said, we have the 4 that we set up for you, and let's come to. Actually, yeah, let me actually show you how that works since I'm running my mouth about how this chronologically is set up. So let's pretend we need to set up a new one. I'll click Add Event. And then I'm going to call this Charlie is Awesome Day. All right? And then this is the area which you would have text that we don't have, that I'm giving you a hard time about, right? So blah, 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 text, Charlie is the awesomest. Is awesomest a word? I don't know. Blah, 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 right? So we got that. So now we come over here and we're going to see is date. Now this part is slightly tricky because it's just how the system works. I wish I could do it differently, but anyway, the first thing we need to do is set the day. So Charlie's Awesome Day, what do we have? You have June, July, and August. Let me do another June day just for fun. June 15th, let's do June 18th. That's my day. So the next thing we need is time. So it's setting up your event time. Is it 4 to 6? Is it 4 to midnight? Is it 4 to never? The tricky part is, let me actually back up. The first box is your start time. Second box is your end time. So first we want to set the time. Now this thing is military time, and that's why I started saying this is confusing. You got to know your military time. So I loosely know it. So 1,200 hours is 12 p.m. So 14 would be 2 p.m., 15 would be 3 p.m., and so forth. So with that said, I'm going to set a number. Let's see. That should be 4 o'clock, and then we want it to end at 8 p.m., so that should be 20. Geez, I hope that's right. Publish. And then, I can't show the home page. I just did all this for nothing. I gotta stop working so late. Let's refresh this. Well, we'll see. It's in order on this area, so we'll see. Charlie's Awesome Day, 4 to 8 p.m. So I got my military time right. My text. Now I'm gonna try to show the home page. I know 100% this is gonna time out, and you might have a gap in the recording, but I'm crossing my fingers so we can see it. So just bear with me, and if there's a gap, just keep going with the video, and I'll stop it and resume. All right, we're back. There was a gap there, or the video interacted with it. What you'll see right now is Charlie's Awesome Day. I've now put my spot right in where it should be. All right, I was trying to tell you about how the home page worked and everything else, and that I could see it was timing out. Anyways, it works as it should be. If you add a new event, don't worry about the home. I guess the whole point here is don't worry about the home page if you add an event later. So maybe right now you currently have June 15th, July 17th, and August 2nd. Then a new event pops up, but it's June 31st. Oh my God, is it going to show up where it's supposed to? Yes, it will. So it doesn't matter when you put it. The only thing that matters is the date. So let me go ahead and remove this. Move the trash button. You'll see on the back end. With the trash. Quick little 101 here in WordPress. So I've added that to the trash. It's no longer on the site. However, let's say you accidentally hit that button by mistake, and you're like, oh my God, I just deleted my stuff. All right, trash. You'll see this right here, trash. You'll see that for every section, trash. So if I'm on pages, trash, I see that. So this lets you know that something's been added to the trash. If you don't see anything here, that means nothing's been deleted. But it keeps it here in case you make a mistake and you need to put it back. So if I click the trash link, we'll see it here. And then if I roll over it, you'll see restore or delete permanently. So if you have some stuff and do some site cleaning, you can do that. So don't freak out if you accidentally hit move the trash. You can hit the trash link and you can recover it. Anyways, that's it for the event section. Hopefully I didn't babble too much and you've kind of picked up how that works.